Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are fine at your home. So, today we are going to start with our lesson number 3. The name of our chapter is New Trends on World Wide Web. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the terms related to internet and whatever facilities we are using nowadays that is possible because of internet, like net banking, digital marketing, online shopping. These all terms we are going to discuss in this chapter will give you a brief glimpse of modern advancements over world wide web. You have seen that many of the people are very fond of online shopping. In your homes also, many of the family members are very fond of online shopping over internet using computers and mobile phones. So, in this module, I am covering the basic terms related to these online activities. One of the most common term is e-commerce. The service that authorizes all modes of online payments is called payment gateway. Buyers make payment using various options like credit cards or debit cards and net banking. Online sites provide payment features where buyers can enter their payment details like card number or bank account number in a secured way. Buyers also enter their address. Once the payment is done, the item is scheduled to be dispatched to the buyer's address and we get the item delivered at our doorstep. These steps include the steps of online shopping. I hope you are familiar with these things. So, buying and selling things and services using computers and internet is called as electronic commerce or e-commerce. The second term we are going to discuss is m-commerce. With the advent of smartphones, people prefer buying things with the help of mobile phones. You people also do this and other handheld devices. This way, buying involves the use of cellular mobile network. Buying and selling things and services over cellular, mobile and internet using mobile devices is called m-commerce. So, here we can easily differentiate these two terms, e-commerce and m-commerce, that e-commerce is buying and selling things and services using computers and internet, whereas m-commerce is buying and selling things and services over cellular network, or we can say over a mobile network. Those days have gone when people have to stand in a long queue for depositing or for taking the amount or withdrawing the amount from the bank. Today, most of the transactions related to money are easily done from the comfort of our homes or while we are moving or traveling anywhere. Has been possible due to highly secured feature provided by the banks called net banking. Many of your family members, like your father and whosoever is working in your home, is using this net banking service. Security is a big issue in online payments. Data is encrypted while it is transferred online. Encryption is done by scrambling the information. This is done by a protocol called Secure Sockets Layer or SSL. Net banking allows us to connect with our bank using a highly secured password and access our account. Making online payments or transferring money from one account to another is done easily and securely using net banking. Whenever we buy something online, the seller keeps track of our preferences, interest, buying habits, and surfing habits. Then, according to our buying preferences, they display us with the suitable advertisements and offer. This is called targeted digital marketing. This form of marketing is highly effective and beneficial for online sellers. This is also suitable and less distracting for people as they get those offers and advertisements in which they might be interested. Now, time to discuss cloud computing and SaaS. The programs and games we use are installed in our computer or mobile phone. Many of you are playing this mobile phone games and the games in computer. Imagine that you want to use a program but you do not want it permanently installed on your computer. This is possible with the technology called cloud computing. Here the term cloud refers to the internet. Today, over internet, you can use several programs and software without having them installed on your computer. This way, you pay only for the exact usage of the service instead of buying the whole software unnecessarily. Such software which is available over internet as and when you need it. It is called software as a service, short form SaaS, and the technology is called cloud computing. So this means whenever you want to play any game online without being installed on the computer system, you can play it with the help of a technology called cloud computing. User just needs to subscribe to the required service and use it after reasonable payment. For businesses and large organizations, cloud computing is an economical option. Now time to discuss. Another term is big data and data analytics. Due to thousands of online transactions and interactions world over, it is difficult for large businesses, corporations to deal with and process the bulk of data using common computing devices. This huge bulk of data is called big data. This huge bulk of data is analyzed as sets of data during complex algorithms to derive meaningful information. This process of analyzing data sets for meaningful information is called data analytics. Data analytics is highly beneficial for large businesses deriving useful conclusions from the raw data. Online learning that we people are doing nowadays with the help of computers and also with the help of mobile. So using computers and mobile devices to access internet for learning is called online learning. For higher studies or specialized courses, we do not need to visit the institute and attend the classes physically. Using our computers and mobile devices, we can register for various courses we require and eligible for. After registering, we can attend the classes online on making applicable payment. Pre-recorded videos can be seen anytime and learner can watch them at any convenient time, while online instructor-based courses have scheduled timetable. In video-based course, there is no provision of interacting with the instructor during the time of lecture, hence it is suitable for certain specialized courses only. Nowadays, because of lockdown, people are also following these online learning classes. I hope you all are getting the stuff that is provided to you during these critical. Now, Internet of Things. You have seen computers and mobile devices connected with each other over network and internet. Imagine a world in which all the devices are embedded with a computer chip are connected with each other. In future, your car may locate the nearest gas station when it needs refueling, or your television will automatically subscribe to the channels you like to watch, or your refrigerator will put up online order when milk would run out of stock. Can you imagine these things? Network of physical devices, vehicles and appliances over internet is called Internet of Things. A wide variety of fields such as medical and transport will be revolutionized with IoT. Over IoT, devices would collect and share the data. They would send signals to each other to initiate necessary tasks without human intervention. For example, a heart monitoring machine sends alert to the doctor if the patients need immediate attention, or a monitoring machines or a traffic monitoring device sends an alert to the nearest police booth about a vehicle that jumped the red light. The possibilities with IoT are endless. Let us see what future holds. So this is about this chapter number 3. This is quite easy chapter and quite simple. I hope you people will understood this. In the next session, I will provide you with the notes of this chapter.